Good afternoon, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Lynn, with Afternoon Story Time. And I have a confession. I'm not going to read a story today, but since it's the month of April, it is National Poetry Month. So how about we read some poems from Shel Silverstein's book, Where the Sidewalk Ends. I picked out a few pages of poems, so I hope you enjoy them. Also, this is my own copy, but if this were a library copy, it'd be under the poetry section, which is Dewey Decimal 811, and his last name is Silverstein, so it'd be 811 SIL. Okay, I'm going to take off that book jacket so I don't ruin it. And let's start in with our poems, Where the Sidewalk Ends, the poems and drawings of Shel Silverstein. This book is dedicated for Ursula. And our first one is called The Invitation. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoperer, a prayerer, a magic bean buyer. If you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. That was Invitation. All right, our next poem is, you're gonna love this, and I know I read it in the library before. Pickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Pickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray! What fun! It's time we flew, said Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Ickle was captain, and Pickle was crew, and Tickle served coffee and mulligan stew. As higher and higher and higher they flew, Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too, over the sun and beyond the blue. Hold on, stay in, I hope we do, cried Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too, never returned to the world they knew, and nobody knows what's happened to dear Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Look at the drawings he did. Wonderful drawings in this book. All right, our next poem is entitled, It's Dark in Here. Not out here. The sun is shining. It's so nice today. Hope you're out in it. It's dark in here. I am writing these poems from inside a lion, and it's rather dark in here. So please excuse the handwriting, which may not be too clear, but this afternoon by the lion's cage, I'm afraid I got too near, and I'm writing these lines from inside a lion, and it's rather dark in here. Can you see that picture? Yeah, don't get too close to that lion cage. Our next poem is Listen to the Mustn'ts. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Nice short poem. And this one's a favorite. It's called Jimmy Jet and His TV Set. Have you been watching any TV while you've been home? I'll tell you the story of Jimmy Jet, and you know what I tell you is true. He loved to watch his TV set, almost as much as you. He watched all day, he watched all night, till he grew pale and lean, from the early show to the late, late show, and all the shows in between. He watched till his eyes were frozen wide, and his bottom grew into his chair, and his chin turned into a tuning dial. An antenna grew out of his hair. and his brains turned into TV tubes, and his face to a TV screen. And two knobs saying Vert and Hortz grew where his ears had been. And he grew a plug that looked like a tail, so we plugged in little Jim. And now instead of him watching TV, we all sit around and watch him. There he is. Are you guys TV sets yet? And our last poem today is called 1 Inch Tall. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd ride a worm to school. The teardrop of a crying ant would be your swimming pool. A crumb of cake would be a feast, and last you 7 days at least. A flea would be a frightening beast if you were 1 inch tall. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd walk beneath the door, and it would take about a month to get down to the store. A bit of fluff would be your bed. You'd swing upon a spider's thread, and wear a thimble on your head if you were 1 inch tall. You'd surf across the kitchen sink upon a stick of gum. You couldn't hug your mama, you'd just have to hug her thumb. You'd run from people's feet in fright. To move a pen would take all night. This poem took 14 years to write, 'cause I'm just 1 inch tall. And there he is up here, wearing the thimble on his head. And those are our poems today. Watch tomorrow for some more poems for National Poetry Month. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy the sunshine if you can. See you tomorrow at our Iron House Staff Parade. Go onto the website, the School Lube website. You'll see the route. Okay, the time is 11 a.m. Okay, see you there. Can't wait. Bye.